Today's the 40th day of the Omer, Hod of Yesod. I'm thinking today about a conversation I had well over a decade ago with a friend who was having incredible trouble with her son. He was being obnoxious, he was lying, he was stealing, he was falling into drug issues, and she just was getting sick of it and ready to throw him out of the house. And especially, I think the thing that really got her was the obnoxiousness, the calling her names. And it's like, why am I putting up with this? Why am I having this kid in my life if he's going to talk to me this way? Why am I supporting him? Let him go fend for himself if he can't speak to me decently. And we talked a bit about that type of attitude yesterday, Netzach of Yesod. Sometimes you need that type of energy. But the advice I wound up giving her was the complete opposite. She was a little bit on the hysterical side, and I was pointing out to her, it's like, look, as frustrated as you are, understand he's a teenager and he's probably really scared. He's trying to figure out what is safe for him at this point in his life and what is not safe. And he's going to be testing his boundaries. And I know you're a really strong woman. And just know you've got the power to keep your whole family together and to help this kid throughout this journey. He's going to be really hard right now. He's at that place and he had a bunch of troubles. The family fell apart. There are all kinds of family issues and they were really affecting him. And he's going to be testing his boundaries. But know that ultimately this kid feels the love of you in his heart and is ultimately going to be coming back. And it's not going to be easy. It's going to be tough. But as the strong woman that you are, you need to just continue to hold that love for him and know that it's going to turn itself around in time. And thankfully, it did. I'm happy to say now, they have a much stronger relationship than they did a decade earlier. And it's part of what Hod of Yesod is all about. Not all relationships are all that easy. And sometimes we might want to say, you know what, okay, it's my way or the highway, shape up or ship out, whatever happens to be. And there's a place for that. Like we talked about yesterday with having interventions like with Stephen King's family, or a couple that's struggling and it says, okay, we need to go into therapy or we just need to get divorced. We need to either work on it or end it. Sometimes you do make ultimatums. But other times, and specifically with kids, because with kids, we're in relationships with them forever. You could say the opposite also, also with parents. We have such a divorce culture these days. We often look at it as an option to walk away. But with our children, we kind of recognize, no, this is a relationship I'm going to have forever. And when we get into troubling times, it's important to realize, this too shall pass. That right now, it is tough. And right now, there might be some difficulties because, we all go through it. We all go through phases, and kids often need to show their independence and that they're going to be unique and that they're not going to be under their parents' thumb forever. But ultimately, we need to keep in mind the long game. That if we have love for them, if we're connected to them, that ultimately most kids turn around. I had trouble with my parents at times. Most of us have troubles with their parents, and ultimately, that conflict really turned around, and I was able to open up and see, wow, what incredible blessings my parents were in my life. And I hope that with my son sometimes, there's some of that conflict, and I know that okay, he's going through this period when he needs to assert his independence. But ultimately, if we keep working in our relationship, ultimately in the long run, it's going to come back and we're going to have this really healthy, amazing relationship. And I don't want to give him an ultimatum. I don't want to say, no, you ship up or you're going to be out of my life. I'm cutting you off. I've had friends families who just cut them off and said, get out of here. You're done. We don't want anything else to do with you. So today is that day to have that long view and kind of appreciate all the amazing things that go on with our relationships and say, all right, I don't necessarily need to do anything today in order to ensure the long-term health of this relationship. I'm in a place where it's not working so much, but maybe I don't need to do this or this or this or have this incredible game plan. Hod is a very passive, withdrawn thing, not in the sense of Gavora where you intentionally withdraw and hold yourself back. It's not that at all. It's much more of there's a bigger plan. It's going to work out. I need to show appreciation for what we have and really have that faith that in time, everything is going to come out exactly as it's supposed to be without me taking any type of extreme action whatsoever. So today, in Hod of Yesod, I want us to really look at, are there relationships in your life that maybe aren't coming out as incredible in this moment as you'd like? Maybe just appreciate the beauty that is in them, and try to have the faith that in time, all this work you're putting in really will play out, and you will have this amazing relationship in its right and proper time.